What up with everybody? It's your boy Flossy Boxing. Back at you again with another video. And this time, this video will be about picking your trainer and how the trainer you pick will impact your development. More on that right after this. Okay, now let's get into it. Okay, so as you know, they did a career hub thing and they really go into detail and they showed us the cut men. But the one thing they didn't show us was the trainer. And I got to thinking about games like UFC and stuff like that, where you go to different gyms and dojos and you pick up new skills. And I was wondering if the trainer you pick covers certain perks and certain flaws. Like, you might pick a trainer that gives you boost and excel in like body punching, and other coaches might excel in like endurance and chin and stamina and things of that nature, right? And I was just wondering, would the coach you pick hinder your development in a certain type of way? Say for instance, hypothetically, if Eddie Reynoso is good at body punching, but you want to be good at combinations and power shots to the head, and the person that does that is Bomac, for instance, you might need to pick Bomac instead of Eddie Reynoso, right? And basically, that's what I wanted to go to when it comes to that, because you know, when you see the stuff about the cut men, they got the percentages about the head damage, body damage, etc. And I wonder what the stats would look like for the trainers. And also, like, an in-depth on the promoters too, because like they have the percentages, but do these promoters and trainers have like character traits, like things that they're known for within the game that will be beneficial to your career? And the same thing with the fighters that you make and things of that nature. I know they said they had over 50 attributes and traits and stuff like that. What kind of traits would those be? Would it be like a man type of thing, where like if put in this certain situation, your fighter excel doing this or doing that? And that's pretty much the gist of what I'm really getting into at the moment. And another thing that I wanted to get into, how would your work ethic or your habit of cutting off trainers affect you when it comes to getting other trainers, right? If you always firing trainers when stuff don't go your way, maybe trainers may be like, oh, he's undisciplined, or I don't like his work ethic, I won't work with you. So you have to take a lesser level trainer because of the prior action that you had with your previous trainers. What if you retire, come back, and you're trying to work with somebody else? Or what if your trainer retires on you, then you have to find an entirely new trainer? Things like that always puzzled my mind to a certain extent. What if you wanted to create like a custom trainer? Kind of like, well, a lot of people never heard of Bomac, but when Terrence came on the scene, all of a sudden everybody knows Bomac. Now, like, you brought people from his hometown with him, like people that been with him from like the very beginning, because it's only certain people that use world-renowned trainers on a consistent basis. And I feel like some people might take that into account or some people might not. And could we please get the Olympics in the game so we can have the ability to be like an Olympian or silver or gold medalist, stuff of that nature? And I wonder how would the mandatory system work with the belts in the game too, as far as like when I win the WBO at 147 and I want to go to 54, would it be like real life where they'll automatically make me the mandatory for the next weight class that I'm going up to? These and that. I don't know if they can get it that authentic, but that would be cool, because I would want to be able to go from 147 to 154, 160, 168, and probably max out at 175. And I'm fighting like 4 or 5 weight divisions, depending on how good a shape that I keep myself in. And would I be allowed to change my fight style over time, right? For like with Floyd, used to be like, he was always defensive, but he used to throw like blows and stuff and like that when he was younger. That as he got older and got hand injuries, you became like super duper defensive and counter punching and throwing a jab all the time, would you be able to change your style and it not like affect you? Like, would you be able to change your style and like adjust attributes as you get older? Because if you change trainers, sometimes your style might tend to change and things like that. That's just all the type of stuff that I had on my mind at the moment. And until next time, it's your boy Flossy Boxing. Like, subscribe, leave comments, and I'll be back at you with another video soon. Peace.